Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Well, today's a different one. Today we're going to take a step back in the LMG chain, and we're going to take a look at the Type 88 LMG. Now, the Type 88 is the first unlock in the LMG chain just after the starting weapon, the U100 Mark V. So after you get X amount of kills with the U100, or X amount of points I should say, the first unlock will be the Type 88. So it is a very early unlock. And I had an interesting question posed to me, and I'm not really sure why I didn't think about it. But I had posted a video about the MG4. As most of you know, the MG4 is the final unlock in the LMG weapon chain. But I posted a video about the MG4, and I've posted many videos on LMGs. You guys know that I'm a support class player. I prefer the LMGs. And one of my subscribers said, "Why don't you use the Type 88?" And I kind of scratched my head, and I was like, I don't know. Why don't I use the Type 88? And then I remembered because of its inconsistency. Now, before we get any further into this, I want to say I'm not one of those people that's going to sit there and say this weapon sucks, or this weapon is a god weapon, or this weapon's this weapon's that. These are all my opinions. These are all how I work with the weapon, how they work for my playstyle, how they work with my mouse and keyboard setup, how they work with my mouse sensitivity and whatnot, and my twitch skills, and my ability to assess targets and be able to completely switch my sights to them, and all those fine muscle memory twitch skills that make gamers quick and fast on the battlefield. These are my opinions. And why don't I use the Type 88? Well, basically because of its inconsistency. I've noticed that there are times when it is just very consistent, and it will constantly yield positive results for me on the battlefield. And then there are other times where I can unload. I can come up behind somebody, unload on them, be 10 meters away from them, and they flip around and kill me with, a PDW or something like that. It's just ridiculous. And I'm switching off between some of those clips. You'll see some of those moments where I'm just nailing people across the map and just consistently. And then there are other moments where, geez, I totally should have had that. As a matter of fact, on this Guaylan Peaks map, there's a moment where I actually surprise a guy in the middle of spawning in. He spawns in, he has no idea I'm there. I surprise him, and they still manage to kill me. It's just hilarious. And it's just, I blame it on, the inconsistencies. Now, sometimes you have good and bad days gaming, but it just seems to be that this weapon is just, and somebody apparently is teabagging me right there if you saw that. This weapon is just not consistent in its performance. It's not like the LSAT, not like the 240 Bravo. Now, I didn't change my play style. I still tried to play, my same way, and it's just, I just could not get kills where if I had been running the LSAT or the 240 Bravo or the MG4, it would have been no problem. It would have been game over for the bad guys. So let's take a look at some of the stats of the Type 88. Here we go. We got a max damage of 25, minimum damage of 18. You can see the drop off, the drop in. You've got a rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute. Now, that's respectable for an LMG. That's respectable for almost any weapon in the game. 700 is not a slouch when it comes to rounds per minute. Now, let's compare the Type 88 to the M240 Bravo. As you can see, max damage is 34 compared to the 88's 25. Minimum damage is 25 compared to the 88's 18. The M240 Bravo has 10 meters more before its drop-off actually ends. The rate of fire for the M240 Bravo is 50 rounds per minute less than the Type 88's 700 rounds per minute. As you can see, the muzzle velocity varies just a little bit, but they're about the same. Magazine size varies greatly. 100 round box magazine with the Bravo, 200 round box magazine with the 88. Reload times, we'll call it even on this one, simply because 6.2 seconds is really not much of a difference to 7 seconds. It's a long reload. Now let's take a look at the recoil. The Type 88 has a .28 up. The Bravo has a .6 up. Now they both have equal parts on their left and right recoils. The 88 clocks in at a .35, the Bravo at a .5. Now really the only difference is the fact that the Bravo kicks more than the Type 88. So you would think on paper the Type 88 would be the way to go. Let's get rid of these stats. So that begs the question, why do I perform better with the M240 Bravo, vastly better with it, than I do the Type 88? I mean, the Type 88 has pretty much everything going for it, except for in two categories. That being, it has a slightly faster reload time, and it does a little bit less damage. But other than that, it should be a superior weapon to the M240 Bravo. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys enjoy the Type 88? Do you enjoy the Bravo? I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of breakdown. Remember to keep in mind that elusive weapon X factor. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.